Hey, hello guys, welcome to Learn Eternity, a platform to learn anything, anytime.
In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to deal with the list group in Bootstrap. So, before proceeding and learning how to learn and deal with the list group, let me explain you what is a list group. So, the list group is a kind of a list factor in which it provides a flexible and powerful uh, content provider in which you can display a simple list in order to display some items, or we can use a complex component in order to display the list item. So either you can use a list item with the list content which consists of a badge. We can use a button in order to display inside the list item, and many more things we can use in this. Okay, so let me show you an example that we are going to working on. Okay, I have created this small HTML document with the linking of Bootstrap, with the linking of this JavaScript Bootstrap and the jQuery. So I have created this container in which I created the row, and in that I created and divided row in two parts, that is called MD6. So if you haven't watched my grid tutorial, then just go ahead and watch in order to deal with the grid system. Okay, so I have listed down this couple of points that we are going to learn, that is the basic list group and other points. So let me go ahead and run this. So as you can see, these are the points that we are going to learn in this tutorial. So we are going to learn to create a basic list group first. Then we are going to learn how to add a badge inside the list group. Then we are going to learn how to add a linked item in the list group. Then we are going to learn how to add a button item in the list group. And we have a different variety of list group inside the Bootstrap. So we are going to learn a different variation of list group and the state of list group itself. Okay, so without further ado, let me go ahead and start with this tutorial. So in order to create a list group in Bootstrap, we have to create a UL and li tag. So you may be already familiar with the UL, that is unordered list and ordered list item tag. Okay, so I am just creating a UL-li tag. Okay, so the UL-li is useful in order to display the list item. So let me go ahead and create a 5 items and give them a name as home, about us, contact us. Then we have a services, and we have our help page. Okay, so suppose I'm creating this unordered list. So let me go ahead and refresh the page. So as you can see that we have created a simple HTML list using a unordered list. So in order to work with the list group inside the Bootstrap, we have to add a class called as list group to the UL element. Okay, so once you add that, you just have to add a class that is list group item inside each li element. So list group item. Okay, so once you add that class, just go ahead and copy this class to all the list items. So let me go ahead and paste it over here. And here. So once you do that, just go ahead to your file and hit refresh. So as you can see, we have created successfully a list group. Okay, with the proper alignment, padding and style. The next thing that we are going to know how to add a badge inside the list group. So let me go ahead and copy this list group once again, and in order to add a badge, we just have to pass a badge after the item name that you have processed. Okay, so in order to do that, we just have to add a span. Okay, so in order to deal with the batch, we just have to write a class of batch. So if you haven't watched my batch tutorial, just go ahead and watch that batch tutorial. So I'm just writing a random number over here in order to display that batch. Okay, so let me just go ahead and copy this batch over every or 3 items. So let me change this number. Okay, so just let's go ahead and refresh. So as you can see, we have the list group with the batch which is aligned at the right hand side. Okay, next thing that we are going to know is how to deal with the link item in the list group. So in order to deal with the linked item in the list group, we just have to create an ahref tag. Okay, so instead of using the li element, we can create an ahref tag. So let me go ahead and copy this entire and paste it over here. Let me just go ahead and remove this 3 items, and we are going to deal with the 2 items itself. And instead of li, I'm just going to use the anchor tag. Okay, so if I change this back to a anchor tag and remove this batch, we don't need any batch now, and just provide our href tab to make it our anchor tag. Let's clickable anchor tag. Okay, so let's go ahead and refresh. Once you do that, so let me go ahead and refresh the page. So as you can see, this is a list group with the clickable items. So we have this home clickable, about us clickable, and in this case we don't have this clickable item. So in that case we have a clickable item. Okay, the next thing that we are going to know is working with the button in the list group. So in order to work with the button in the list group, what you have to do is that you have to add a button inside this list group. So instead of anchor tag, you just go ahead and include the button by removing this href tag. Okay, so I'm just using this button itself and removing this with a button. Okay, so once you do that, let's go ahead and add another class. If you want to change the styling of this button to someone else, then you can use it. Okay, but for now I'm just using and displaying it as a list group item. So let me go ahead and refresh that. Okay, so as you can see, this is a button with a list group. Okay, the next thing that we are going to know is the state in the list group. So there are basically 2 states in the list group items we have. So let me go ahead and copy this bit of code again, and there are 2 states available in the list group. The first one is a disabled and the second one is active. So let me add the active to the home and disabled class to the second one, that is about us. So go ahead and refresh. So as you can see, we have applied the active class to the first item and the disabled class to the second item. So this is the state in the list group. The last topic that we are going to know is different variations that are available in the list group. Okay, so there are a couple of variations that we can use in the list group with the help of contextual class in the list group. Okay, so in order to deal with the contextual class, let me go ahead and copy this list group from here. Okay, and let me paste it over here so we can reuse that. Okay, so in order to use the contextual or a variation of the list group item, we just have to change the list group item and add the list group item with the different class. So I'm just adding the first one that is with list group item dash success. Okay, let's go ahead and save that and refresh the page. So as you can see, we have this list item in a different variation, that is in a success variation. So we can use a different class. So let me just go ahead and copy this and paste it over here inside every list item. Okay, so there are different variants such as information, that is list group item info, list group item danger, list group item warning we have, and that's it. Okay, so let me go ahead and remove this list item. Just go ahead and refresh. So as you can see, there are 4 variations of a list group that we can work on. Okay, so that's it about the list group, how we can work with the different list group variations, and how we can use a button and link inside the list group.
So that's it for this tutorial. Hope you understand everything. If you have any doubts, feel free to comment below. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay tuned. Till then, see ya.